Kaizer Chiefs needs to sign a striker coach. Now, why am I saying this in Bukit Lepekaya? Well, there are a lot of reasons why I'm saying this, but before I get into all of the details, before I give you everything, please do make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and also don't forget to click the bell notification so that next time I post a new video, you get notified. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I'm saying Kaizer Chiefs needs to sign a striker coach, but definitely I'm hoping the next coach that comes next season was a striker coach, because definitely if we are going to use those players, a striker coach is needed. Now, I will get into more details about this, but for now, let me ask you a question. Do you guys remember that I've asked you to vote for the coach you think is going to be best suited for Kaizer Chiefs between Nasreddine Nabi and Pitso Mosimane? And I was shocked because a lot of people picked Nasreddine Nabi and he's the winner. But there's something I've noticed, guys, and I think you guys want to hear this, so I hope you stay until the end of the video so that you can understand my point. So there's a team known as Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen is a team that is currently dominating the Bundesliga, and they have destroyed Bayern Munich's Bundesliga domination of 11 years, guys. And they are a team which has flirted with relegation, but now they've played for the 6 games and they are unbeaten ever since the start of the season. Second half of the season, I mean to say. Now, how does a team that was recently flirting with relegation is now coming to dominate the league and beating some of the arch rivals, the big teams like Bayern Munich? Well, it all thanks to Xabi Alonso, their new coach. I knew him from Real Madrid, and trust me, guys, Xabi Alonso is making things happen. And yes, they do have a striker coach, so they came from a long way, Leverkusen, because they were in 31 years of trophy drought. So in about 20 years, hey, if the management doesn't change the way they do things. So yinenze a team efana neBayer Leverkusen, with team which was fighting relegation, to be now the bosses of the Bundesliga. Well, Xabi Alonso Bafetu, a player who was experienced, now a coach, and he has a UEFA Pro license if I'm not mistaken. So guys, Alonso came into the club, and then Magafiga, he managed to do some changes with my formations. He was not afraid to change information a team and then played his own information where he introduced something new, and definitely this something is working for them. The move 3, and then it's Pagatino 4, and then on the front I think it's 3 again, so it's 3-4-3 if I'm not mistaken. And because Banaso is striker coach, they've managed to turn those players that they have into world-class players. Their prices, value yabo transfer market is very, very high. So now I'm going to make an example with someone we all know, Benni McCarthy. Benni McCarthy is currently working at Manchester United as a striker coach. And yes, Agasainanga as an official coach, but he is the first team coach, even though yena irresponsibility yake, the role yake, it is to help our forwards, our players with scoring goals. And he has helped our players afana nabo Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, Edison Cavani, nabanye nje abaningi. And since afikile laphana, he has helped the team score about 176 goals. And for me, guys, I believe that is something that is highly needed laphana in Achurena, guys. Players like Ashley Dupreez, Ranga Shivaviro, Jason Gonzalez, even though you know his situation yake, Wandile Duba. So all of those players I've mentioned here are strikers, people who can play as center forward. But what happens when it comes to our goals? Well, they do create some scoring opportunities sometimes, but even though they do create those opportunities, they fail to capitalize on them. Well, let me start with Ashley Dupreez. Ashley Dupreez has only managed to score 3 goals with DStv Premiership this season. And then Mabuya Futi was scored 2 goals with MTN 8, with 1 assist, and then 1 assist now with DStv Premiership, making it a total of 5 goals and then 2 assists. In how many matches? 22 in total. So for a player like Ashley Dupreez, we're expecting goals, guys. We're expecting goals. We need more goals from here. And at least if he had like 10 to 11 goals this season alone, then definitely we're gonna say something is happening. But because of there's no striker coach, something is wrong. Players can't capitalize on those goal scoring opportunities. Mabafike palini kuba mnyama. Next up, Wandile Duba, guys, he's a young player, talented one. I believe in the boy, but ever since that match against Orlando Pirates with Derby, umfana has been lacking. I don't know if it's the pressure or what, but that's why Kaizer Chiefs do need a striker coach so that what's going on with those boys mabafike palini, because they can't score goals. They can't score goals, and it looks like bafile they are up, but there's something wrong. I believe there's something wrong, because if you can manage to create a goal scoring opportunity, then definitely there's something wrong. And umfana he has managed to play 7 matches and scored 1 goal in all competitions. DStv Premiership, and he has 0 assists, which is not bad, but definitely he's not getting enough game time. But still, I believe umfana can score more goals. Now let's go to Oranga Chivaviro. Well, Oranga Chivaviro has played 19 matches. He managed to score 2 goals with 1 assist. And to be honest with you, Mbugeli, I don't want to lie, I don't think Oranga Chivaviro is a bad player, but just because ungene with Chiefs, not understanding the philosophy of the Chiefs, like how Chiefs play, that's why he's not been getting enough goals. So definitely, if there was someone who was supplying him from Labuya corner, then definitely he would be scoring goals, because he's an opportunist. Uhlezi nje akhona lapha kuma dangerous spot alinde that chance. So he's creative, but he's creative on the wrong team. Last but not least, let's take a look at the striker of the season. How Jason Gonzalez, the striker of the season, Bafetu. With this one, it's bad, Bafetu. I don't even know how to defend him, because when Chiefs was signing this player, what is it that they wanted to accomplish? Or I don't know, Mbugeli, but he has played 12 games, 0 assists, 0 goals, 0 everything. But I'm happy that it was just a loan with him, because if Bebam signile as a permanent player, imagine le mali lena losile in terms of signing a player who is not giving us anything. But hopefully Mbugeli Lapikaya, when the time comes and Njongbi season is over, my pele season, and then Kaizer Chiefs gets a new coach, I'm hoping that coach comes with a striker coach. If Asiko, then they must make a plan, because they are going to release several players. So far, contract renewals have not been announced, so definitely those players might be leaving at the end of the season, and with that money they need to hire a striker coach. But definitely we will see as things unfold. So for me, I believe Uguti, they need to hire a young coach, a player who's gonna be able to adapt to philosophy manje, and obviously modern football, because isn't those chinchile the coach like Shabi Alonso has made it just because he was in the field, and then he combined what he knows from the past with the future. So I'm hoping they sign a coach who's like that, and definitely a striker coach is needed if they are still going to use those players. If not, then and then find the right players. Well, I believe this is it, Makosi. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, and of course, mangabe new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click a bell notification so that next time I post a new video you get notified. Well, this is it. Stay tuned and peace.